Hello and welcome to Waterdrop's YouTube channel. We're your hosts, Ilgin
and Jeannie. Waterdrop's mission is to encourage you to drink more water, not only to live a healthier, longer, but also more sustainable life.
And in today's video, Jeannie and I would like to introduce you to some of our favorite sustainability tips. They're all very easy tips that we incorporated in our lifestyles, I guess, that turned into habits more or less. And we thought it would be a good idea to share them with you. But before we get to today's topic, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel in order not to miss any of our future uploads. Shall we get started?
Let's get started.
Tip number 1 is actually to save water.
You can easily do this by turning off the faucet while you're brushing your teeth, or if you're in the shower, you're shaving your legs, you're washing your hair, then you can also make sure to turn off the water if it's possible for you. On the topic of showers, make sure to take showers instead of baths, since those use a lot of water. And if you take a shower, maybe you can do it in under 5 minutes as well, because that will save a lot of water. Tip number 2, ditch plastic.
The first thing we're both doing is to carry a reusable water bottle instead of purchasing a plastic water bottle. This is something actually I'm doing way before I started working at Waterdrop. I'm doing it since I'm at high school, that I have my water bottles with me that I carry around to avoid buying plastic bottles. This is my number 1. Another tip will be to actually stop purchasing food that is wrapped in a plastic package. We know that sometimes it's very annoying. Well, it is always annoying, but sometimes it's unavoidable. But wherever you can, just try to get your fruits and vegetables, maybe even your meat. You can go to the butcher and get your meat that is not wrapped in a plastic package, and you can just try to be conscious about it. Another tip will be to carry your own coffee cup tumbler with you at all times. You can either bring your own coffee with you to wherever you're going, or you can use our micro teas, very easy to use. But if you would like to get a coffee from a coffee shop, you can also bring your tumbler. Some coffee shops are even giving you a discount if you bring your own tumbler. And you can also check out our wide collection of tumblers. Another tip will be to carry your own reusable bag when you're going for grocery shopping, or actually the best tip will be to carry it with you at all times, because you never know when the last minute grocery shopping will occur.
That's true.
So if you have a smaller tote bag that you can put inside of your bag, I think that will be very useful. Another tip that we really like is to use metal or glass straws. I do use straws a lot at home. I think it's really nice to have those colorful straws. That makes you also drink more water and be more sustainable. To be honest, very personal note on this, but I really highly dislike restaurants more places still serving with a plastic straw. Our third tip will be to save electricity whenever you can.
You can do this by turning off any devices that you're not using. So instead of putting them on standby mode, which still takes up electricity, make sure to turn them off completely. Any devices that you're not using, maybe your phone is already fully charged, make sure to take it off the charger as well, because it's fully charged. It doesn't need more electricity. Another great habit that you can introduce, that was something my mom always taught me as a child, is to just always turn off the lights, especially if you're in a room that you're not using. You don't need to turn on the light in the kitchen if you're in the living room or if you're in the bathroom doing something else.
Actually, I think I had that in our household as well.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. Did you also have this thing, or do you still see that some people will open the fridge and will just take out the stuff and will then start making their sandwiches while the fridge is still open?
Yeah.
Oh man, we don't do that. I don't do that.
I don't do that either.
Yeah.
My mom always says it's a fridge, not a TV.
That's so funny. It's a fridge, not a TV. Brilliant.
Our next tip is to choose sustainable means of transport.
First of all, what you can try to do is to actually take more public transportation instead of using a car, wherever you can actually. And after that, what it will be even better is to avoid public transportation and use your bike or walk to wherever you are going. We know that this is not always possible depending on your day-to-day life. But what I try to do in the past couple of months is to actually walk to work and walk back home. Although I can easily use public transportation that is available right in front of my door.
Especially if you live in a country where it's like really nice and summery, or the air is really fresh. You can go outside, get some fresh air, some vitamin D from the sunshine, or maybe pick up a new hobby like inline skating and skateboarding, and you can do that. And just,
You use skateboarding.
yeah, just skate to work.
That's very nice. And our last tip for today is to reuse and recycle.
When it comes to recycling, you can try to separate your trash as much as possible. Try to follow the instructions. Sometimes you have to remove a lid or cut off some plastic wrapping before you can throw something into the trash. Also, you can try to buy more secondhand. Vintage clothing is really popular right now, and a lot of people are going into vintage stores to get some clothes. You will find some really cool stuff there actually. And also, if you want, you can donate the clothes that you don't like anymore, which will also help the environment, because someone else might like it and buy it in a vintage store or a secondhand store.
Yeah. Clothes, objects, decoration, or electronics. Anything that takes up some space that you don't need and you don't use, you can just like donate or sell them. Thank you so much for joining us in today's video. Let us know in the comment section below which kind of tips you have for us, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, please don't forget to drink more water.
Bye!
Bye!